Hello everybody, my name's Michelle and this is the Owl in the Oak Tree Knitting Podcast, episode 9. Today is Thursday, January 26th, 2017. How are you guys? Hope you all are well. To start off with, I'm going to talk about the Doctor Who knit along that's going on. Started about Christmas Day and will end March 1st. I'm really enjoying seeing some of your progress pictures in the chatter thread. And Lydia from the oloops.com, she dyes her own yarn and has her own podcast. She generously donated some prizes. She donated 2 skeins of this beautiful skein colorway called Far Off Planet. And it's one of her duotones. So half of her the yarn is dyed this sunshiny yellow, and the other half is dyed this beautiful gray speckly yarn with some like purples, dark purples, light blues. Really pretty. So there's 2 of those. And she also donated 2 mini skein packs. One is called TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside. Here's that. Sorry for the crinkling. Really pretty. Really like this one here. With a bookmark to go with it. Oops, there's a glare. Sorry. And the other mini skein set is called Time Traveler. And I think with this one you get a variety of her different yarn bases, which I think is really nice. So you can kind of play with her bases. This one's really sparkly here, but I don't think you can see it. And here's another, I can't talk today, you guys. I'm sorry. A bookmark to go with it. I love this bookmark with all the doctors. So yeah, if you are still thinking about joining, please do. I'm excited about all the prices that we have for this. And speaking of Lydia and her last podcast that I watched, she talked about the projects that she finished in 2016, and I thought that was such a great idea. So I went back through my project page and tallied up how many projects I did and how many, or like categories that I knit. And I knit 40 projects, 8 hats, 3 cowls, 3 pairs of mittens, 14 pairs of socks. Mind you, a lot of those were gifts, but still, wow. 5 sweaters. Mind you, 2 of those were baby sweaters and 2 sweaters that were for my kids. 1 top, 2 pairs of slippers, 1 pair of baby pants, and 3 shawls. So that was a lot of fun just to see how many projects I knit and what they were. Let's start with what I'm wearing. This is the Swedish Spring Shawl by Maria Monska. And this is, what is it called? Smooshy Cashmere? I forget. It's bad. It's in my project notes or page. I really like it. I sell it at the shop, but I really love this lace panel. I think this is the 3rd one I've knit. I love the shawl. 2 of them I gave away as gifts. And I finished my Mia cardigan, you guys. I really, really love it. Take it off. Put the owl lace pattern on the back. The sleeves are actually really long, and that's fine because usually I knit my sleeves really short. So I've just fold up the cuff. And with the button band, I did an I-cord bind off, which I really love doing. It just makes the finish look so nice. Because compared to like just binding it off, you see how there's that big difference. They only had more hands. It just gives it a nicer edge, I think. Yes, I love it. I've worn it a bunch already. And it's nice and warm. And I really like the long sleeves. And also what I'm wearing is my washi dress with the yarn balls. It's like a cotton and steel fabric. I got off fabric.com. So yeah, I have a lot of handmade items on today, which is always fun. And that's all I have for finished objects. Let's go into works in progress. I'll start with my Acorn Trail cardigan, which I'm knitting out of Quince & Co. Osprey and the Belize colorway, which I can't photograph this, but right now I think that's almost true to color. I blocked the back in one panel, front panel, but I didn't do the other one. But I have seamed this side using the mattress stitch. But you can't almost tell. There's some spots, but what I don't like, I think I'm going to block it again, is how wide this is right here. So I'm hoping I can block that out. So this side, this panel I didn't block. Figure if I'm going to block the whole thing again, I might as well just seam it up. And what I do is I just take some detachable stitch markers to hold the two together. So yeah, it's coming along. So all I have to do now is the sleeves, which I started doing the sleeves the other night, and I had maybe this much done, and it just looked really big. And I think it's because the sweater is supposed to end, the sleeves are supposed to end here, and I don't want that. I want it to start here. So I am going to cast on a smaller amount of stitches. And what I'm going to do is do the cuffs for each sleeve and then knit them two at a time, because I think I'm going to be doing a lot of modifications, trying them on and increasing from there, or decreasing, increasing from there. So hopefully that'll be done the next time I talk with you guys. Hopefully. And then last time I talked to you about the cowl that I was knitting with this query yarn. Well, I ripped that all out and decided just to cast on a basic fisherman's rib cowl. I'm using my Jamie Dodger Progress Keeper from the Gnome Knitter, which, Joanna, congratulations on your baby. If you watch, I don't know if you do. So this has been fun. It's kind of mindless knitting, but it just looked like a nice classic piece for my wardrobe. So yeah. And then I did a I forget what it's called, but you crochet and you cast on, so at the end I can Kitchener the two ends together. I can't think today, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's coming along, and I have this much left of the first skein, and I don't know how long this will be. So initially I was going to use both, but if I can just get away with one and wrap it around my neck twice, then I'll make this a hat. If not, I will just use both to wrap it around my neck. And then, oh, I forgot to show backs. Acorn Trail is housed in this Charlie Harper fabric bag by the Fat Squirrel. And the cowl is housed in this bag by the Fawn Knits. This beautiful wool felt fabric here. This lovely lining on the inside. Then it has my little Newt Scamander keychain. And then I purchased this. It was a pre-order. And this is another Fat Squirrel bag, but I just couldn't resist this fabric. I really love it. Isn't that beautiful? Oh. This is housing a new project for my sister, Lynette. Let me see if I can get a page out of here. I purchased the yarn before I really looked at this pattern because I thought this pattern was knit flat, but it's actually knit in the round and steeked. And the yarn I purchased, I am afraid to do it with because it's a superwash, really soft yarn. So I'm going to knit it flat. This is the back part anyway. It's the Knitter's Dude, right? But I'm going to call it the Log Lady sweater because my sister is a huge fan of Twin Peaks. And it is by Andrea Rangel, or Rangel. I'm not too sure. And the model is wearing hers with no ease, but the pattern suggested lots of ease. So I'm just going to cast on this size and maybe just do adjustments as I go. So the yarn I've chosen is some yarn that we sell where I work at Lambikin's Hideaway. It is this Cascade Yarns Longwood. It's like an Aran weight. And this creamy color for the main part of the body of the sweater. And let's see if I even have the band for this yellow. I've already chucked it, I guess. This Ella Rae in a gold color. And I can't remember if this is superwash or natural. I think it's the not superwash. And then the Longwood in the Midnight colorway. And so far, I've knit a little bit of the sleeve here. So far, it's looking really good. I did swatch with knitting the color work part flat, and it seems to be okay. This part here. So yeah. See how it's, I think it'll be all right. It's a little big, but I think it'll be fine. So we'll see. This is going to be either birthday or Christmas. Her birthday is in mid-July, so, but if I give it to her then, she'll have it ready for, you know, fall. So I'm working on that, which she mentioned that she really liked this Elsa colorway, and what's her name? Casey? I'll put her information down here. She knit a pair of these evergreen socks and called them the Twin Peaks socks. So I think I'm going to do that with these as well. And I'll put the pattern name here to show you. But speaking of not really reading the pattern before I make a yarn purchase, I purchased this yarn for the A Days cardigan, and when I did my gauge swatch, this yarn is way too fine for that. So either it's supposed to be a worsted, but just look how fine that is. And I think it's more of like a light worsted. So I'm either going to swatch with a different sized needle and maybe knit a bigger size, or I'm going to just find a different pattern. So, oh well, that's how it goes. Even with the wicker work, that is also a big hefty Aran sweater that calls for more of like an osprey thickness than this worsted weight. So I'm kind of pretty bummed, but that's okay. Let's see. I'm going to talk about, that's it for whips for right now. Oh, no, no, no. Where is it? My Doctor Who socks. This is the Time Traveler colorway by Query Fiber. Let's see if I can. And she's on Etsy. And this is how it's knitting up so far. I have passed the heel and I'm on the leg. And I just decided to do a Fish Lips Kiss heel. And I'm just doing a garter stitch up the length of the foot, the leg, to represent the Doctor Who scarf. I really like it. I'm almost done with the first sock. So I think what I'm going to do with these socks though is I'm going to weigh the cake so I can actually use all of the yarn. Yeah. Which I'll have to do that soon. And that is housed in my little bobbins bag. And it has the TARDIS with a bunch of yarn balls coming out of it on it. Now I'm going to talk about mail, what I've gotten in the mail. I received last week, or last time I talked to you about how I ordered the Fire Festival kit from Claire from the Woolly Thistle. The Woolly Thistle. And I got it yesterday. Let's see if I can hold up all the colors. Ooh. There they are. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh, I really, really love them. And what I'm planning on doing with that is in this Shetland Wool Week 2015 magazine, there are these Scalafield hand warmers by Hazel Tyndale. And that's what they look like. And that's what the inside looks like. Oh. And that's what the inside looks like. I really love them. I really like this motif. So now I get to figure out or plan what colors I want to use. I need to use 5 out of the 8. So yeah, I'm excited. Love this yellow. A lot of these colors are my colors, and I think that's why I was so drawn to it. And then I'm part of the Inspired by Islay by Kate Davies, so I purchased some of her yarn for that hap I talked to you about last time. And I don't think I wrote it down what the name of the hap is. I'll put it down here. I did not. Okay. So the yarn, and I'm sorry if I butchered the name, Buccal. Sorry if I did. And this is in a natural silver gray color, and it's called Har. H-A-A-R. And this is a 2-ply worsted spun yarn, and it's Scottish wool. Sorry about that. My phone stopped recording. But it smells super sheepy. I really love it. It's a 2-ply. I think I already said this, so never mind. But I really like it, and I can't wait to knit with it. So I purchased purchased 11 of these, and I'm still waiting on my other package from her with I got 2 skeins of the cream, 2 skeins of the navy, and then 2 skeins of the mustardy yellow color. And this, you guys, feels so soft, and it has this beautiful halo on it. Really like it. I really, really love this, and I can't wait to work with it. Let's see. So I think that's it. This might be a short episode. And I'm all over the place, but what else is new? I think I'm like that all the time. So yeah, just chugging along on my Acorn Trail cardigan and trying to figure out what to do with these big, huge skeins of yarn that I wish that I got Gauge with. And then I tried to like just doing stockinette, and that needle size looked great, but then when I started doing the cabling, it just was not good. It wasn't showing the cables very well, but I love that I was able to wind them, each of the big skeins on its own. So yeah. Oh well, if I can't figure it out, I'll just work on Lynette's cardigan in other projects. But I hope everybody has a great 2 weeks, and I'll chat with you soon. Take care. Bye.